Good evening and welcome back to Tiny Bunny. I stood up, spitting out blood. The forest seemed like a prison that was keeping me in with its wooden bars. I didn't know how long I was out. My limbs were numb from the cold, my pants were soaking wet. I stood alone in a ring of towering trunks, not being able to see anything. Everything around me moved, trembled, my ears went numb from all the rustling. The tree props melted into the darkness of the cosmos. The bushes became empty cells whose occupants were suddenly set free. I feel like a clawed thing could fly out the darkness into my stunned face at any moment. I heard a scream somewhere far away.
Антон!
Anton! Someone was looking for me, just like the boy who went missing. Tears stung my eyes. A big drawl fell from my lashes.
Антон!
His father, I think. The scream was close now, and for a moment I even believed that I was about to be saved.
Я здесь!
I'm here. Right hit my face, I caught it with my hands. His father. Flashlight's ray slid down.
Антон! Вот ты где.
Anton, there you are.
Ты совсем
Are
сдурел?
you out of mind?
Это вообще как
What is this all
понимать?
about? My dad walked out from the shadows. I went toward him, hoping that he won't melt, that he's not another trick that my insane mind played on me. He turned out to be real, warm and alive.
Язык проглотил?
Cat got your tongue?
Я встретил твою одноклассницу на дороге. Она
I'm-
сказала...
I've met a girl from your class on the road, she said. Bryce's crack in the distance. I pressed myself into my father's chest, engulfed by fear, and he started looking around, alerted, and spoke in a tone of voice that was much more nervous.
Так, пойдем
Okay,
отсюда
let's go out
скорее.
of here.
Мать узнает, такой
Small
нагоняй
lives of
нам
this shoe
устроит,
is so
мало не
many us that we
покажется.
never forget this day. I'm sorry. I reached out for my father, still feeling the chilling embrace of fear. I grabbed his firm hand, felt quick his pulse with my fingertips. Then stood up, wobbled along behind my father, following his buried in the several footprints. Back to civilization, back to light, back to the road where my dad parked his
Чтобы
car.
дома ни слова, ясно?
And not a word about this at home, got it?
Ни единого
Don't even
намека, где
hint
я
at
тебя
where I
нашел.
found you.
Да, пап.
Alright, Dad. It will be our little secret. He was holding my hand as if it were the most precious thing in the world and kept telling me how afraid he is to lose me or all you. I know that I moved my legs. He laughs at me. This is so lovely. This is the father's love, or a parent love. This is... Yeah. Oh no, we got to the car. That noticed me, my scratches.
Тебя били?
Somebody hurt you. I filled up my cheek.
Подрался.
I got into a fight.
Из-за чего?
Over what?
Из-за девушки.
A girl. That replied with a thoughtful note. I heard a low hum of the engine. Met that wore a fearful expression with a sticky face. It froze me in a nightmare dream. You see something? His sea was noble, like crystal clear diamond. He opened the glove box and got some napkins out of there.
Драться за девушку?
Fighting for a girl
Это
like is
правильно.
right. I dislike her now.
Да, нужно решать
Yes,
конфликт
normally
словами.
you try to
но
resolve
иногда-
things with words. It's just
Иногда
sometimes
слова не
worse than
помогают.
word. That's true. Dad flashed an encouraged smile at me. Right as he was about to close the glove, I noticed a handle peeking from under a rug. He has a pistol. Maybe I can kill later the kids with the pistol or what? He was carrying a gun around him. Or something that I know right now. Maybe there's some enemies will appear and I have the chance to defend myself with the pistol. He was carrying a gun around. My dad, a true intellectual, had a pistol with him, like an action movie hero. Or like an ordinary thug, some voice whispered to me. I'm sorry, I live in Germany, of course, and I need really to say, if I can have a weapons license easily, or easier than now, right now, that the gun laws in Germany, I would buy the weapon and have it one in my home. I say it. Pines were flying by in the window. The car's lights were striking against the darkness. Here's nothing. The car carried me back home. Dad was cautiously sitting me in the back burrow. I was thinking about the gun, about my dreams, about the people in animal masks that pretended to be my parents. And the white snowflakes just keep dancing in the starry sky. Oh, wrong button again. Look what the cat dragged in. Mom was going down the stairs, piercing Dad with a trademark glare. Her face showed something between wrath and condescence. Suddenly her gaze shifted to me and stayed for a dangerous long time.
Так, я не поняла.
Hey, what's this?
Антон, а где
Where are
очки?
your glasses, Anton?
Потерял?
Did you lose them?
Да в школе поди забыл,
This
простофиля.
time you probably just forgot them at school. A venomous pause followed.
Весь в тебя.
He's your son, alright? Dad glared at mine and mischievously winked at me, reminding me of our deal.
Ну ничего, есть же
Well, we have
запасные.
spare, so we'll
Проживем
manage somehow.
как-нибудь.
My parents stood in silence a bit longer and moved off the went to mind their own business. I don't know what's the problem is in this family. He loses job, okay. They have to move into this house, okay. Sometimes bad things happen, but you have to work together to things well out, to make a good. It seems like now he's a good guy. He tries to says my kids are not says but his emotion says my kids are the precious thing on my world. I do everything for them, and now you have the mother who's always angry, always insulting him, always just negative as fuck. If he's really loving, if I'm in his position, really as a really loving father, I think I can be a really loving father figure. But I don't know. I don't know if I can't stand this woman anymore at some point in this engage. And they're leaving now. Oh yeah, throw himself into my arms before I could even take him off my coat.
А я лису увидела!
Oh, you're so cute, little one. Surprised I can do a shotgun blast. I cold and flap my lips in reply. I captured my little pieces with a loud thing. My mom left it fall from her hands. Her face was pale and her eyes were glued to the ground. This pause was just a split second, felt like an eternity. Then my mom spoke with disappointment. First it was an oh no, it's a fox. Will you ever get tired of this? But why she would lose the cap? She sounds like annoying. Why should an annoying person drop the cap? No one will do this. I think the mom knows what's happening here. So this is a progress. Something happens to her. She's progressing in some way that mom dislike.
Правда, правда!
But it's true.
Такая
She was so
пушистая!
fluffy.
Она у забора
She
стояла на
stood on
задних
her
лапах,
back legs,
совсем как человек.
near the hedge, just like a person.
Она меня позвала, а тут мама вышла, и лиса убежала.
The fox called my name, but when mom came and she fled. There was no fox. Alyssa. Alyssa, stop making things
Не
up.
подходи к ней.
Don't go near her. If it was necessary, I would say to shake my sister if she was a doll made of cloth.
Ты чего,
What's
Тоша?
wrong, Tosha?
Не подходи,
Don't
слышишь?
go, you hear me. Mom entered the hall and gave me a surprised look. Okay, something is happening here. Mom knows what's happening here. Dad maybe knows what's happening here. We got into progress of something horrific. And we stay away from Alyssa. I hesitated.
Ну, лиса
Well,
ведь укусить
well,
может.
a fox will bite you. I remember fairy tales where a fox used to kidnap children. I imagine Alyssa liberated carnivores running through the night forest with a dangling sack in her hands.
Это ж была не настоящая
It
лиса.
wasn't a real fox.
Расскажи ему,
Tell
Оля.
him, Olya.
Она на двух ногах ходила,
She stood on
а
two legs
еще
and she
была
wore
в
a dress.
платье одета. Только она была
And she was
взаправду.
real.
Видишь?
See? She's trying. Mom showed us a tired smile as if it was the only explanation needed. Look, she thinks this is real. I'm smiling. I have a tired smiling. Nothing happens here. Nothing to see. As I also forced myself to smile. My smile was like a thin piece of soap right before it dissolves completely on your palm. But when I was left alone with my sister, I whispered,
Еще раз увидишь ее, беги.
"If you see her again, run." Memories about my family discussing mass attacks bombarded me like the underhanded blows of my classmates. The furry face of my family stood before my eyes, their 30s mouths full of thick saliva. What's happening to me? What kind of tricks is my mind playing on me? This bunny mask was real. It just appeared in my school bag and out of nowhere, as if I never threw it away in the forest. I shut my eyes and threw the vitamins in my mouth, washed them down with water. Please, stop driving me mad, please. I barely managed to force myself to do homework, but those math problems just refused to be solved. Numbers in my notebook tumble around and mix in a whirling dance, sometimes running over the lines. My head became heavy from that pandemonium and I almost dropped it into a chain of numbers. My eyelids felt like they were with tiny weights tied to them, the type used in grocery stores. Sorry. My eyelids felt like they were tiny weights tied to them, the type used in grocery stores. And right at the moment I surrendered and closed my notebook, the mirrors of my days started flashing before my eyes. I was in the middle of the stuffy school corridor. I could see the literal classroom from here, the faces of dead classical writers on their portraits, the prim and regal pose of our homeroom teacher, Lilia Pavlovna. And around that corner was her daughter Katya, a snitch and a gossip, eagerly waiting for me.
Эй, ну
Hey, transit student.
Чего тебе, Кать?
What do you want, Katya? She got on her tiptoes and started swaying while hiding her hands behind her back, and then asked me with a fake smile on her face.
Скажи, пожалуйста, а чего это
Can I
тебя к
ask you
нам
something?
перевели?
Why did you get transferred here? I might have told the truth about this to Polina, but Katya will sell it to the market for 3 kopecas? It will be the same as printing all my thoughts and hanging them near Vova's pictures for everyone to see. So I reverted to an answer I knew by
Это все
heart.
из-за моих родителей.
It's all because of my parents.
У папы тут новая работа, а
Dad has a new job and
мама...
my mom. But Katya didn't listen to me, just rushed over the perked up ears of her friends, whispered something while stealing glance at me and giggling.
Да,
Yeah,
конечно,
right.
конечно. Он нас тут
He
совсем
takes
за
all
дурачков
us-
держит.
He takes us all for fools.
Я вот слыхала, что это все
I've
из-за
heard it's
его
all because
отца.
of his father.
Он недавно кому-то крутому дорогу
He
перешел.
crossed the
И
road with some
теперь
big
они
shot
всей
and now
своей
the family is hiding
семейкой в
in
нашем
our remote little
захолустье
village.
скрываются.
What the fuck?
Неправда! Ты
That's
все
not
врешь!
true. You're lying.
А слышали?
Did
Слышали,
you
как ему
hear, you know
Бабурин
how
всыпал?
Babarin beat him up?
А этот лишь ручки опустил. Да
And all he
глазенки
called to do was look
потупил.
all pathetic and take it.
Прекрати! Ты знаешь, он не один
Stop it, you
был!
know he wasn't alone.
И будто этого мало.
If this wasn't enough,
Ходят слухи,
there are rumors that this
что
weird
этот
carries a
чудик
bunny mess with him
повсюду таскает с
wherever he
собой
goes.
заячью маску. Ой, девочки, ну кто же в своем уме будет такое делать?
Who in their right mind will do something like that? Her girls?
Ясно, понятно.
I see. Our Tashka must be truly special.
Может, слабоумный.
Maybe he's an autist, but what if
И
he's
маньяк,
a serial killer?
если в его портфеле
I'm sure
хорошо
you will be able to
покопаться.
find an X in
Там
his
и топор
backpack if you look
отыскать
hard enough,
можно.
or something even
А
worse.
может, что и похуже. Да-да-да.
Da. Yes.
Замолчи!
Shut up.
Заткнись!
Look at him
Он
scream
так
as if something bit
раскричался-то,
him.
будто ужасно.
Look at him scream as if something bit him.
А зрачки-то,
His pupils, look
зрачки
at how
такие
wide they
широкие.
are. Look how wide they are.
Опять чего доброго с
I hope he
катушек
won't go
слетит и
insane and
руки
resort to
распускать
violence
начнет.
again.
Не зря же
I
его
mean,
мать
there must be a reason his
таблетками
mom
пичкает.
always feeds him those pills, right? I just stare in confusion, trying to understand how she found out about my medicine. And what scared me even more was the possibility that her nonsense had some truth mixed in.
Да-да,
Yeah, that's right.
он такой же
He's as thin
ненормальный,
as
как
his
и
little
его
sister.
сестры. Представляете?
Can you imagine that
Как
she says
сумасшедший
a
дурочек
human-sized
каждую
owl visit
ночь
her every
прилетает
night?
собака. Да-да,
Da.
только что-то ее никто из здоровых людей
But not
не
a single healthy person has seen it.
А этот наивный
And the
толстяк
Sybil
ей
believes
верит.
her.
Нет, ну вы представляете?
Can you imagine that? And then I caught a single kind look from the smirking crowd.
Как же так,
How
Антон?
can that be, Anton?
Неужели
Are you really...
тебе
are you
не
unwell?
здоровится?
Shut up, Paulina.
Полина, послушай меня.
Paulina, please listen to me.
Как же?
Yeah, right.
Не
Don't
слушай
listen to this
этого
liar,
болтуна, Полиночка.
Pulinoshka.
Свистит он, что в Москве бывал, как пить дать.
He's probably never ever been to Moscow.
Это ничтожество
This
даже
little can even stand
постоять
up for
за себя не
himself.
может. А при случае из-за
And he won't
тебя
be
не
able to defend
заступится.
you if it comes down to it.
Бросит, думая,
He will
как
run
бы
away to
только
protect his
самому
own
по шее
skin.
не схлопотать. Слабак.
Weakling. Paulina slunched. Someone kicked her in the stomach and then burst out in tears and fell to the dirty floor, wailing and screaming. Just scream, I don't give a care. Don't give a care. Fuck about you anymore. I don't care. Cry. Just cry. No. Little Paulina's crying. Stupid animal abuser.
Антон, почему?
You smiled. The stray dog gets kicked. I understand that you have feared of stray dogs, but smiling if someone kicking one is just devilish. I couldn't understand her reaction, but I still rushed to Paulina's head before getting shoved violently by Katya.
Убери
Get you
от нее
paws
свои
off her,
лапы,
you
чудовище!
monster. Rage was building up under the veil of my fear. A slur rose from the cloudy mist. I felt my upper left creep up, showing my
То,
teeth.
что твой отец бьет
The fact that your
мать,
father beats
еще
your
не
mother
дает
doesn't
тебе
give you the
права
right to do the
поднимать
same to
руку на
girls.
девушку.
Whoa. My fists became hammers. I couldn't unclench them. Nobody can speak about my family like this. I came to my sense when I already lunged at the angry Katya.
Ага! Слетел
He
таки!
went nuts.
Слетел!
Nuts!
Спасибо!
Help, Petrov! Went completely insane.
С катушек слетел!
At the same moment, the crowd around her became louder, started whistling and roaring and growling. What the fuck? The subtle silhouettes of my schoolmates became larger, away that I shoot upward, toward the ceiling, turned into the giant black forest, shock of full to the faces. I shrank to the tiny ball of fur and started shaking fear before the might of Ulkla-ridden trunks that belonged to either trees or human. It was impossible to tell.
Вот ты и показал
So you
свое
finally showed your
животное
animal
нутро.
nature.
Трус!
Cowards! Katya's face was twittering with jubilation and ecstasy. And why no? So I'm blaming her, but in the end she's a good girl. Why did you do this to me? Paulina's scream was shook on her tears. Oh,
Он!
he's just an
Животное!
animal,
Чужак!
an outsider. I want to know what's happening to me. Why am I bunny? A scared flame of wings came from the forest. A pair of giant wide ears descended somewhere from above and dug myself into them. Anton!
Пожалуйста!
But
Вставай!
wake up! Here's a nightmare. I jump up, almost falling out of bed. Apparently I was thrashing around for hours on the sweet soaked sheets. Oria's scream pulled me out and sent me free from the tentacles of fear.
Антон! Пожалуйста! Вставай! Вставай!
Wow, this is... Ah! I took my eyes a while to focus on the silhouette near the window. All the voice was distant, my head was still ringing after the fight. Sounds got distorted as if my ears were stuffed with cotton. My sister, as distressed as ever, just kept on repeating the same phrase.
Сова!
The oil, the oil!
Пожалуйста!
Please,
Я
I'm
боюсь!
scared.
Боюсь!
tears spurted on my heart like boiling water, but I was most thankful for the old appearance. Otherwise, the Scarora wouldn't have woken me
Оля,
up.
я сейчас.
Wait a second, Olya.
Хочешь, я тебе Мурзилку почитаю?
Want me to read Murzilska for you? Murzilska. A Soviet and Russian monthly illustrated magazine for kids. It has been published since 1924. The magazine used an unidentified yellow creature wearing a scarf and a red beret as its mascot. Writers like Samuel Marshak and Agnia Bartok contributed to the magazine early in their careers. Okay,
Подожди.
give me. I placed my bare heels on the cold floor. Felt around for my glasses. Remember Sam his hand and that act and sighted. Oh, this is so trap. Please, please.
Пожалуйста, посмотри.
Look, why is she in my room? Why I didn't hear it if she entered? She couldn't hear her eyes off the window as I was staring contest. I found the light switch with my hand. The lamp purred and brought light all over me. I got up. My vision fooled me, moving the window closer only to push it farther the next moment. My sister was just a blurry spot. I took a hesitant step forward.
Оль,
Oh yeah,
что там?
what's there?
Что-то
What's
случилось? Ты
happening?
хочешь, чтобы я открыл шторы?
Do you want me to open the curtains? No, please don't. The owl is there. The voice was coming from me from then. I turned around and froze from terror. Theodore stood in the doorway. Who
Кем ты
are you
разговаривал,
talking
брат?
to you right now? She stared me with eyes that were red from crying, with her hands wrapped around her shoulders. Her voice was nervous, as she was afraid to hear my answer.
Я разговаривал с тобой. С тем, кто
I was talking to
притворился
you,
тобой.
to someone who pretended to be you. The lash outside my windows creaked ominously, as if something huge was sitting on the top of it. And the thing that printed Gloria started spreading, changed shape, grew to scary heights under the light of a carnivorous moon. Oh shit. The voice wouldn't belong to my sisters anymore. The thing that was sitting behind my curtains got tired of pretending, making me look like a fool. I pinched myself as hard as I could, hoping that the silhouette near the window was just a continuation of my nightmare, a hallucination brought on my by the cursed house. And those don't bite, do they? The silhouette was towering before me under a veil of mist. I heard Oria's shrill scream when someone had knocked on the window. It came to get us. Another knocker stepped back into the middle of the room, as if there were existent nooks where I could hide from this terror. Knock, knock. The sound was sharp, metallic. The lamp started shimmering, then it suddenly lighted the whole room and went out like a candle in the strong wind. The filament inside it snapped with a ringing sound. The darkness was waiting for the exact moment, pulled from all the angles and enveloped me. There was only this window left in the whole universe. Moonlight poured through it, painting everything, the color of bones that were exhumed from the crypt. Olya started squealing and pressing herself into my back, seeking protection, and then an hue eye, burning with a carnivorous fire, started us from the window. Knock, 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 knock! No, it wasn't trying to break the window, it was toying with us. It just keep up knocking, driving us mad. As if a giant clock was measuring the time left for us, its pendulum swinging above the abyss. Go away, get out, shoot! She was screaming in desperation, her hands clutching my arm like a pair of pincers. Anton, Anton. Come closer. I could barely make out a pair of wings that spread out above the black spot. Tell her, Anton.
Скажи, что я
Tell her
больше
that
не
won't
буду
be
себя плохо
I won't be a bad girl anymore.
Никогда!
Never ever.
Только пусть
I
она
just want her to
уйдет,
leave.
пожалуйста!
Please. The moonlight sun disappeared in the room, descending into the darkness. We couldn't see the burning eye anymore. I swallowed a stinging lump that stuck in my throat. I stepped toward the conscience and traced for the call of this disfigured guest.
Не буду, не буду, не
Oil
буду,
was staring back at me, mumbling, I will be good, I will be good. The bleak window was creeping closer, curtains rustled. I reached out to move them aside, so I could look my fear in the eye. At the moment I heard noise from our parents' bedroom. Without thinking, I pulled the curtain to the side in one swing. Nothing. And with that, we end this episode right now here. This was really eerie. I've seen enough ghost videos that this happens sometimes. If you believe in ghosts, and ghost videos are mostly fake, we knew it, but I feel entertained to watching it. I feel every time this goosebumps on my arm if I'm watching them. I want to believe. Yeah. So our first day in school was like, there's a cute girl. We was harassed by the fatso. We got out with the cute girl. Oh, Alisa, we met a living fox girl, whatever, who tries to give us sweets. We go to school. We got beaten. We meeting Paulina. We ignoring Alisa. We going through the forest with Paulina. We got harassed, ambushed, harassed by the mobs. Mobs is different. Mobs, mafia. God damn it. By the bullies. Damn it, bullies. We got hit by the bullies. They beat us terribly down. We got hallucination, dreams, weird things. We got found by our father who loves us. What's great. We found a pistol in the glove box. So, then drive home. Olya sees us all again. Mother knows what's happening. I think she knows what's happening. She sees Alisa. I think Alisa was there because we was meeting her at hangout man at the school. So she's searching us. Maybe Alisa's a good one. I don't know. Maybe the good, maybe the bad one. The bullies are the bad ones. Maybe. I'm not sure. We're still at the start. This game has 4 episodes so far. We will see what happens next. I wish you good night and dream well, my friends.